This is the La Bellezza at Peregrine neighborhood. It was built in a Tuscan style by Keller Homes in Colorado Springs. Keller, if you haven't heard of them, is one of the best builders in the Springs, renowned for doing exceptional quality design and really good quality work. This area used to be a dairy farm owned by the Sisters of St. Francis, a convent that still exists up another half a mile north on Woodman Road. And it's in the Master Association of Peregrine Homes, so if you search on Peregrine in Colorado Springs, you can find it. You can see sort of the Tuscan style of the stucco and then the wrought iron gates and that kind of stuff, some nice extra features. When you come into the main entrance of the house, you have the option to go left or right. The right side is actually the master bedroom, and it's actually almost like a separate unit completely from the house. It's connected by the foyer. Come in and take a left, you enter the great room, which is really, we have combined as a dining room and a living room. And then you peek to the left there, and there's a very nice large gourmet kitchen. If you look on the ceiling, you see that there's some wood beams. That's kind of an upgrade from Keller Homes. Ceiling fans. We have put Roman shades throughout the house except for the basement where we put plantation shutters. Some of this video here gets a little bit dark because the video camera is seeing the light that's coming through the windows behind the house. A nice little inset with cabinets that match underneath the television there. Arched doorways throughout with bullnose molding. This is a hand-thrown, stuccoed fireplace. It's a gas fireplace on timers and all kinds of fancy technological services there. The floor is a upgraded red oak that's actually stained dark. And you can see the one ceiling fan there in the living room. I think that's one of 3 ceiling fans that's in the house. That room's about 30 by 18, I think, the giant great room there. And we've split it up again into a dining room and a living area. And I'm kind of going back here to the back corner so that you can take a look and see how the living room flows directly into the kitchen. That's where we primarily watch our television and that kind of thing. The house was built in 2010. We bought it in 2011. And you can see the dining room doors there. The glass doors, very, very tall, go out to the courtyard. And then coming back into the house from the same foyer, from the same place that I just walked into the living room, I'm taking a left turn here so that you can see the kitchen. It's a very high quality upgraded quartz granite on all the horizontal surfaces in the kitchen. Upgraded cabinets that are very tall. They're cherry. Nice KitchenAid cooktop, KitchenAid refrigerator, a KitchenAid stove, and a KitchenAid microwave, and a KitchenAid dishwasher as well. You can see the under-counter lights there. That's an upgrade from Keller. And then all the way back through the doors there is where the laundry room is. I don't have a video of the laundry room, but you can sort of see it there just a little bit. Nice sized pantry right off the kitchen, right behind the oven. And then right behind me here is actually an electric oven. The range top is actually gas, and then there's an electric oven and a microwave there next to the refrigerator. All really nice high quality stuff. These are upgraded appliances from Keller, and then you get a good view there of the cherry cabinets. Roman shades again in the kitchen. We have a reverse osmosis system in the sink, and then you can see in the specifications for the house, it's a kind of a high quality composite sink. I forgot the name of it offhand right now. And then you can see the way the kitchen flows into the dining area. Now coming into that main entrance again to the house, and if you take a right-hand turn from where I came in initially, you can see the courtyard on the left there, straight through the bluffs to behind the house, and then going through that little hall there off the foyer, you take a left turn and you have a main level, very large master bedroom. It's really actually very nice if you want a main level master, which is one of the requirements that we had when we bought the house. I'm kind of walking back in the back corner so that I can do a 180 so you can get a good look at the master bedroom here. Again, it's very, very bright outside. It had snowed the night before. We had a light snow, and that sticks on the bluffs behind the house, and when the sun comes up, it really gets bright. You can see the courtyard there through it. I'll show you on a video of the courtyard in just a minute. That cutout area there could be used for a television in the master bedroom. We chose to just put a large dresser in there, and then if you walk through the arched doorway there with the yellow light on, that heads into the master bath and into the master bedroom closet as well. It's a nice walk-in. So you take a left here. So you're coming out near the street. This is actually on the street side of the house as you come up in the driveway. And there's a his and hers sink on opposing sinks opposite, so with it matching mirrors. A nice glass enclosed shower, and with really nice high quality tile and high quality fixtures as well. And then just to the adjacent to the shower is a nice deep tub. It's not actually porcelain, it's some kind of composite. But you can see there's backsplashes everywhere on the sinks, and backsplashes on the tub. A separate little alcove there for the toilet. And then 3 windows actually in the bathroom. Nice, you can see nice upgraded tile there on the his and hers sinks as well. You can see the vanity mirror there. We have vanity mirrors that I installed on both sides of the sink, and we'll leave those in there because they're installed and hooked right into the electric. Walking out of the master bath now into the walk-in closet for the master bedroom. The builder, when we bought the house, it was a spec home, and they installed spec some kind of closet system here, so we have enough room to put our Imelda Marcos collection of shoes for both me and my wife, and then kind of a separate little area there to hang suits. So we sort of split the closet up in half, and you can see there's a tremendous amount of room because the closet system is built all the way to the ceiling. Actually has some hooks behind the door that you can't see on the wall there where we hang up sweatsuits and jackets and that kind of thing. Walking back through that arched doorway then back into the master bedroom, and then you take a left turn and you get back out to the foyer again, back to the main entrance of the house where the light is coming through right there. Now this is going off the living room now where we just toured a minute ago, and at the end of the living room there's a stairwell. It goes upstairs to 2 bedrooms and a loft upstairs, all carpeted. I think if we had to do it, we'd probably get wooden stairs here, but these are, it's a very nice upgraded carpet from Keller Homes. And I have turned this landing area, or this loft area, we call it, into kind of a home office, kind of an oak theme here you can see, but there's plenty of room here for a home office. Again, the camera darkened down a little bit as it looked at that window, but you can see here that there's plenty of room here for a desk in the center of the room. And then we have bookcases all around, and it really is quite a nice space for a home office. So I've kind of enjoyed this very much. You can see back there through that arch there, that goes back to the 2 bedrooms. I'll tour that in just a minute. Walking around the desk, we'll head back downstairs just so you can see basically how that stairwell exits down back to the living room just below. That's the second story, obviously. Now, if you had walked through that loft into that arched doorway there, you would go left or right, and you can get to the 2. We use them as guest bedrooms, great bedrooms for children or mothers-in-law or whatever you might happen to need. Again, that darkened up there because of the light coming in through that window. I guess I probably should have closed those shades before I made the video. We use these as guest rooms because we have no need for the rooms other than when we have guests. I've installed some really good high-quality hooks on the walls for when you have guests. You can hang stuff there. And then there's a Jack and Jill bathroom between the 2 bedrooms. With, again, all the nice same high-quality finishes with backsplashes and nice tile. nice cherry cabinets. And it's a very, very good bath area for either kids or for guests at your own desire. Walking through that Jack and Jill bathroom, you get to the other bedroom that's upstairs. This house is currently a 3-bedroom house with a master on the main level and 2 bedrooms upstairs. The basement downstairs has enough room for an additional 2 bedrooms, but we have not finished that area. Half the basement is finished, and you'll see that in just a minute. But we have not finished the basement as yet. Now this is facing the street. That window there on your right is facing the street. And then looking back through the Jack and Jill bath to the nice casement doors, back through the archway into the loft, and then back downstairs again. One of the really cool features about this house is the courtyard, they call it. It's kind of an outdoor barbecue family rec meeting area with a really nice outdoor gas fireplace. It's got actually gas hookup if you wanted to use natural gas for your barbecue. We had a snow last night before I took this video, so there is a little bit of ice in this because it's in the shade, but normally that ice is not there, and particularly in any time of the year when you'd want to use it. And you can see on the right there the doors that go into the master bedroom. So there's 3 sets of doors that enter onto this courtyard. Those ones you see there go into the master bedroom. And then going further are the doors that go into the foyer. These are very tall, very, very high quality, thermally insulated, argon-free doors. And then just to your right there, I think I do turn around here so that you can see that, you have another set of those very tall glass doors that go into the dining area. So that you can open that up. It's really cool in the summertime. You open up those doors and you can flow freely from the kitchen through the dining area. That's one of the bedrooms up top there, the windows for the bedroom up top. And then we have hung, and we will leave these here, these nice quality lighting that goes over top of the patio. That's an exit gate there that goes back to the back yard. Coming off the living room now, going through the arched doorways, you can go down to the basement. At the end of the living room there is a basement stairwell, and it goes down to what we're using as a recreation room. I think that's probably what just about anybody would want to use it for. The house is completely wired for Cat 5 and for Cat 5 internet and for cable and phone throughout. And this area down here is a 50% finished basement. It's actually a little bit more than 50% finished. Just looking back up, that's our Border Collie Bean that's wondering what the heck it is that I'm doing with this camera. And then you can see straight through the back of the rec room there, the wet bar. There is some nice storage underneath the stairs right there to your right. Very nice storage. That's where we put all of our holiday decorations. And then through that door there is actually a wine cellar. We've actually converted that to an additional closet with a closet system. And then the same high quality cherry cabinets and tile that you see in the rest of the house there for a wet bar, so you could do some entertaining there in that rec room if you wanted to. And then walking straight back to that back door is the unfinished portion of the basement. You'll see that in just a minute. And then to the right through that archway, I'll turn on the light here in just a second, which I forgot to do before I started the video. And you'll see a powder room, half bath down in the basement as well. The basement is plumbed in the unfinished area for a full bath, but we have not taken the plunge yet to do that. And that's the door that goes into the utility closet where the air conditioner furnace is. And I have some nice installed shelving in there for ski equipment and just about anything you'd want to put there. The one whole wall is shelved. I didn't include that in the video. And you can see the plantation shutters there in the rec room that are installed, and those go into window wells. Those windows actually face the backyards and the sandstone bluffs that are behind the house. Now, if you walk to the end of that rec room there, to that one arched doorway I showed you before, you can go into the unfinished portion of the basement. You can see the high quality insulation that Keller's put in on these concrete walls. It's like 6-8 inches thick. So even that unfinished portion and all the walls behind the basement are very, very highly insulated for energy efficiency. We've actually converted a corner of this unfinished basement into a sleeping area when we have too many guests to fit in the bedrooms upstairs, and then we've carpeted this with just a piece of remnant carpet that's about 30 feet long. That's a gigantic room with a weight set there at the end. Those two windows there exit out to window wells to the neighbor's house that is just to the east of us. But you can see enormous room for storage. I've actually stapled a parachute to the ceiling there. That'll stay. At least it's something good temporarily, and this is where we keep all of our grandchildren toys. Walking back out into the finished area, and you can see how nice that would look if you were ever planning on finishing that area. There are some plans that Keller has on how to do it to make a couple more bedrooms down there, a bunch of different options. The garage is an oversized 2-car garage. I've actually installed custom cabinetry in here, garage cabinetry that will stay. The basement is finished, roughly finished. It's got drywall throughout, insulation throughout, and then it's been taped and painted. It's not a very super high quality finish, but it's very much nicer than most of the houses in the neighborhood that don't have a finished garage. And then what I've done here at the end of the video is I've decided to drive out of the neighborhood. So you can see La Bellezza there to the right, some of the houses that I'm passing to my right. Those are the same neighborhood that we're in. And just about a quarter of them, or just about 1,000 feet from the front door of the house, is a very large park, a soccer, huge playground for children, a nice gazebo, and that kind of thing off to the left. I don't focus on that while I'm driving, but it's got lacrosse fields, it's got soccer fields, it's got tennis courts. And then just at the top of the hill, about a quarter of a mile from the house, is Woodman Roberts Elementary School. So really super easy walking distance for any elementary school children. The middle school is about 4 miles away, and the high school is about 5 miles away. But Woodman Roberts Elementary is the school just 1/4 of a mile from the home that you're looking at here. And this is where we come to play with our dog just about every single day here on the right. And then taking a right turn out of here, again, this was all dairy land owned by this convent, the Sisters of St. Francis. The convent is still there, but there's the tennis courts on the right. But the dairy, unfortunately, has been sold off. And then off to the right is that big park where the kids play soccer and lacrosse and you get a baseball game going. There's volleyball courts there. And then you can see La Bellezza coming up here on the left, just a quarter of a mile from the elementary school. You take a left turn into the main entrance of the La Bellezza at Peregrine, and you'll sort of get a sense there of what it is that you're turning into. The beauty here of the house that you're looking at is that the backyard of our house faces the bluffs to the rear, so that you don't get the road noise from Woodman Road. Really kind of a nice rustic feel behind the house. And then there are houses on the bluffs above. We've never had any issues at all. We've actually met all the neighbors up there. They're very nice people and have invited us over for parties. And so driving down La Bellezza Drive here, which is what you're looking at right now, we take a left turn into the driveway of the house that you're looking at. Landscaping will be done. The house on your right there was just finished actually 10 days ago. They closed March 1st, and the house directly in front of you is available as well from Keller Homes. And then pulling back into the driveway. And then what I've done here to finish up the video is just one final little look at the house. You can see the bluffs above, the houses above. Scrub oak that's all cleared out in the bluffs, so they're very, very visible behind you, to the house behind you. And then I'm just kind of walking up the street here a little bit. This is about 11 o'clock in the morning by now, and you can see that most of the snow melted from the earlier video that you saw where I was walking up there on the snow with a neighbor walking her dog. And so that is just about it. Hope you like it.